Hello and welcome to another episode of Pat Baer's Anime Club. Every other Monday I put up a new episode. Now, often I'm talking about upcoming anime or current anime. I look at topics and themes, and this is another investigation episode. I haven't done these too much, but I get to put on my research hat and or my research bandana, I guess in this case, and dive into a topic for a little bit. Now, sometimes they've been explainers about like subgenres and the history of a thing, and this one, I'm just gonna try to explain a thing because I think that like the tropes and the like TV tropes is a whole thing, right? But just the idea that like why is this thing a thing in anime? Why is this a recurring thing? And I'm sure there have been, I know this. There have been mini docs on the sweat drop, and there have been big explainers on lots of different little sub things we take for granted anyway, in this wide world of anime, because every year is somebody getting into it, right? And there's a long history of it, but we kind of take those things for granted, those recurring ideas. So we're going to look at a little thing that is commonly referred to as the WoW anime sound effect. Now, you may say it's not World of Warcraft, it's just WoW. It's the word WoW. And you may be thinking, well, I don't know if I've heard that before. And I guarantee that you have in some kind of anime. Um, and I'm going to play it right now. We're not going to have video of any examples in there. I'll talk about them. There'll be some images. But I'm going to play you the audio of this sound effect. And I think you're going to recognize it when you hear it. So let's give this a listen. And I'll play that one more time. One last time. Maybe you're hearing it. Maybe, like me, you've heard it in a bunch of shows. Generally, when a female character in an anime is wearing a revealing outfit, or there is some sort of like accidental showing of some skin, or something like that, it is just the effect that is there. Now, I recently saw this, and the reason why I decided to make this video is I recently saw in Quintessential Quintuplets Season 2. And that got me thinking, like, okay, well, I really want to figure that out. It's in Season 2, which I'm going to say this right now, not my favorite season, but there was something about this that kind of drew my attention, in that there was a scene where a character was changing and didn't know what the outfit they were going to be putting on, and when they did, there was the, like, wow. And I was like, where does that come from? Why is that a thing? And so I did some research, and now the why is a little more complicated, but the where is a factual thing. It has been tracked. There was a soundtrack that got commonly used in many things in Japan that used this sample that is from a video game. That's right. This started with a video game, which was Parodius from Myth to Laughter, which I'm going to quote this here. One of the bosses is called Honey Mikayo, and appears to be a blonde woman, presumably nude underneath this bedsheet or towel or whatever. And she makes some noises as you're fighting her. And when you can also see her in the art, there. And when you defeat her, she makes that sound. She makes this sound effect because you have defeated her. And she says, wow. And that's where it started. It's from this. You can find this on YouTube. Look up Parodius from Myth to Laughter. There's a few of them, and that's so Myth to Laughter is important. And you're going to find out, you can hear it. You can hear it happen. Now, I know more about this in pop culture because Fairy Tail used it. Fairy Tail isn't the first anime to use it. It's not the last anime to use it. But an OVA in which suddenly our friend is wearing, Lucy is wearing this bunny girl outfit, which is Why Bunny Girls? That's another video. I don't think I'm going to make that video, but that is another video of like, why Bunny Girls? But anyway, and the wow happens there. And it happens a lot in Fairy Tale. That sound effect appears quite a bit. But this is where a bunch of Western fans were first like, hey, what's up with that? And then there are plenty of examples of it. Now, how do you transition from a video game sound effect to showing up in a bunch of anime? And the answer is 90s variety shows in Japan, maybe? So this is just taken as fact in multiple website articles written about this, in Reddit discussions, in blogs on Tumblr, in websites that I don't want to give any shout outs to because they're garbage websites. Anywhere, Reddit certainly among them. Any website that is talking about this topic just says it was in a video game. Here's the video game. And then 90s variety shows, live action variety shows, started using it. And I don't have any proof of that. 90s variety shows, as you might imagine, don't have a lot of archival footage available on YouTube. I'm sure they're out there. I might not know the right words to look up, the right names to look up. I'm sure there are VHS collections out there that people have. But it started to be a thing that the variety shows used, and they were with a lot of sound effects. Before the digital age, you had a sound effects, a tape deck. You had a tape deck. You had a CD player, maybe. In my days as working in the theater, when I first started working in the theater, we had sound effects CDs. So everyone had the same gunshot and telephone ring, and lightning sound of, or thunder, not lightning. Thunder. Well, because we had a CD and you just used that CD and that was you had. So it makes sense that that would happen a lot. And it also makes sense that, well, if it's in these variety shows and it becomes just like a standard thing, then you would use it in anime. Now, as I said, I can't give you examples because I don't have them. This is just what people have believed. It is now presumed knowledge. So please take that with a grain of salt. But I can tell you that it does appear in many anime. I apologize, Junkie got cut off a little bit there by me. It appears in Golden Time and recently, My Sister is Unusual, and Hetalia, Axis Powers, and My Hero Academia, and Recovery of an MMO Junkie, and Sakura Trick, among others. Some of these are ecchi shows. Some of these I would not recommend to people. Others are certainly aren't, like My Hero Academia certainly is a fantastic shonen. And Recovery of an MMO Junkie is a lovely romance story. That I recommend. But these like things that show up, and of course, as I said, Quintessential Quintuplet Season 2, it showed up. And this is like this year, enough like it was the winter 2021 season, which was enough for me to be like, huh, what's up with that? And so I did a little bit of investigation, and I hope that you have now, next time you see the camera pan up on a character for a joke or to titillate, and you hear this sound effect, maybe you'll think about this video and you'll go, I know where that's from. When you're talking about anime with your friends, and you could be like, here's a fun fact I know, it's from a video game. And then it was popularized in Japanese TV shows, we believe. And then it started showing up in anime. And once it started showing up in anime, it became shorthand. And now it is a popular trope in anime. And you could be like, huh, I know some things about things that don't matter at all. And that's certainly the point of Pat Baer's Anime Club. I care way too much about anime, and I want to share it with you. And I would love to know your thoughts in the comments below. Let me know what you think of the WoW Center. Is there a show I didn't mention that you recognize this from? Or were you like, yeah, I watched a lot of Fairy Tale in the early 2000 teens, and I definitely heard that sound effect quite a bit. Like, let me know. What are some things you'd like to see me cover? What are other little weird little tropes that you notice from show to show, and you were like, it's not just me, right? Like other people see these. Let me know in the comments. I would love to hear from you. I'm always excited about that. What are you watching this season? Let me know. There's so much good stuff coming out. There are slice of lifes are like very chill, but also bittersweet and sad. We've got like some excellent drama, some fun comedies. The romantic comedies I'm not thrilled with this season, but they're okay. And the action is very strong. There's some good shonen, and there's just a bunch of stuff. Of course, the good shonen is it's My Hero is back for season 5, and it's excellent. But yeah, let me know in the comments below what you're liking this season and ideas for future videos, things you'd like to see me cover. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you on the next Baer's Anime Club. Goodbye.